The irony is that if we don't make time for better measurement now, we'll have even less time for it in the future. In other words, all the reasons why we don't have time to measure are the very reasons why we should. So here are 3 strategies to make time for better measurement right now. It's a vicious cycle. We don't have time to measure performance, so we don't have time to improve it. Because we don't have time to improve performance, we stay busy because we have to compensate for all the underperforming things. The only way the underperforming things will ever take up less of our time is if they are measured and improved. Measuring performance gives us much more accurate, precise, and objective information to decide how to improve things and improve them with leverage. If you've read one of the greatest classics on performance measurement, which is Transforming Performance Measurement by Dean Spitzer, you will understand why. Dean says, organizations are conglomerations of many systems. Measurement is actually the most fundamental system of all. When the measurement system works well, management tends to manage and reward the right things, and the desired results will occur. The measurement, for good or ill, triggers virtually everything that happens in an organization, both strategic and tactical. This is because all the other organizational systems are ultimately based on what the measurement system is telling the other systems to do. Wise words from Dean Spitzer. The only way we can stop the waste caused by underperforming systems is if our busyness to compensate for them is given a lower priority than measuring and improving them. I know, it's easier said than done, right? Well, to make it easier to do, because it is important to do, take your pick from one or more of the 3 strategies to make, not find, but to make time to measure better. Then you can take back control of how those underperforming things are using up your time. The first strategy is to start with just 1 hour per week. It is much easier to start a habit of 1 hour per week for better measurement than to start a full-blown performance measurement project. In 1 hour per week, you can walk yourself and maybe even a few colleagues with you through a lean approach to measure and improve one underperforming thing. Lock this 1 hour in your calendar as a recurring appointment and use these 7 steps to get the most from your weekly measurement hour. Step 1 is start small with 1 hour per week. Step 2 is make your measurement time sacred. Step 3 is narrow your focus to just one measure. Step 4 is choose a hot button, something that desperately needs to improve. Step 5 is see the endpoint now, visualize the impact that you want. Step 6 is always make the next action simple and doable. And step 7 is start right now, literally right now. And there's a link to more detail on these 7 little steps in the description below. The second strategy is to include measurement in your time management prioritization. Measuring performance is, of course, about improving performance. Not always, but certainly very often, the things that are underperforming are also wasting our time. They need rework. They take longer than they should. They involve things that probably don't even need to be done. But we rarely quantify this wasted time. Measurement needs to be a higher priority in our time management because it's pivotal in saving the time that underperforming things are wasting. Make time for it by deciding which tasks you can delete, delegate, downsize, delay, or delineate. The third strategy is to leverage the reasons why people make time for things. Getting others involved in better measurement can build momentum. In the workplace, people do things because those things are important, or because those things are already habits, or because their managers have made it clear they should be doing those things. So to help people give more time to measurement, it helps if they can see why it's important to them, how to easily make it a habit, and how to help their managers or supervisors see it as something that they really should be doing. Now, you could explore these strategies to work out how to make measurement become more important, more of a habit, or more of a should. And in the description below this video, I linked to 21 ways that you can reinforce these 3 time-making strategies. You can easily cherry pick from them to start building some momentum toward making time to measure better. If you have any stories or examples to share about how you've made more time to measure better, or you want to ask a question about it, I'd love to hear from you in the comments.